Guys, as a football fan, what do I want? Do I want to be in the top four, or do I want to win a trophy? Let's face it, it's oh so, easy. They've changed the rule, not the rules, they've changed our mentality now. When I was a young kid, I mean, if you didn't win the league, the FA Cup, that was it. You wanted to go to Wembley, it was such a big competition. And even the League Cup, which is now the Carabao Cup, it wasn't the biggest thing in the world, but you wanted to win that one. And at that time, frankly speaking, there was only really 3 cups to win, and that was it. To win the European Cup was difficult. It really was, and England didn't go into it at first anyway. The English clubs, but if you look at it, what do you want as real fans? Of course, we want to play the big teams in Europe, but that's just a money maker. That's all that was started for, really. How many competitions are there? How many cups are there that we can win? There's so many teams around now that can win the cups. As far as Premier League sides are concerned, so I'm not excluding, Championship sides, because we'll come into that in a minute. Look, there's the World Club. You can win that if you win the European Cup. You can win the European Cup, or whatever Euro Cup you're in, Conference Cup, or whatever you call it now. Then there's the FA Cup, there's the League, there's the FA Cup, there's a Carabao Cup. There's basically 5. Is there a Super Cup still now? I don't think there is there? There might be a Super Cup, I don't know. But forget that one. There's 5 competitions you can win. And I hate Chelsea fans. We won it all. We've won it. Yeah, they bloody have. You've got to accept it, haven't you? But there's only 5 competitions you can win. And the way things are going, I mean, bloody Man City keep winning it all. Don't they? So there's not a lot left for everybody else. And nobody wins that World Club, competition. It's one club who win the European Cup. So it's the same cup team that win the European Cup, the European Champions Cup. So really, in truth, unless you win that, there's only 3 things you can win: the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the league. So what do you want to win? Do you want to come 4th in the Premier League, or do you want to win one of those cups? Do you know what? I'm old-fashioned. I can't help it. I know benefits from my club. You got to get in the top 4 because it's all about money now. It really is. But I still trophy. I'm a trophy man. I want to win the FA Cup. Of course I want to win the Premier League. But I want to win the FA Cup. I want to win the League Cup or Carabao Cup. I want to win those things. I want to go to Wembley. I like that. I like going there and the players running around the bloody pitch with a bloody cup in their hands, and we all go bloody wild. It's exciting, and so therefore, I get caught between the two. I really do. If you're EFL fan, on First Division or whatever, of course, you're in a different mentality, but you still want to come up, don't you? But you want to win the FA Cup because that's worth loads of money to you as well, and it's something hard to do if you're in those leagues. So what do you want to do, guys? Top 4 or win a trophy? I really struggle. Forget top 4, because if you win the Premier League or whatever, you've won that. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th place, or a trophy, the FA Cup or the League Cup. It's real tough. As a fan, I like that. I like winning the FA Cup. I love it. It's not a second-rate cup. I get fed up, with my managers not going for it. Arteta, you better try and win it this season, because we're getting a little bit fed up there at the Arsenal, paying out bloody money and just seeing second-rate, squads coming in there and getting knocked out early doors when we should be at least getting to the quarter and semi-final or semi-finals of these bloody cups. Because I want something to cheer about. I want to get there. It's great. It's great being in 2nd place, 1st place, 3rd place, whatever we are in the top 4 and winning, and great atmosphere. But let us at least dream of some silverware, because we ain't going to win the bloody league this season, are we? We just aren't. Let's be quite frank. Because we've already 3 games gone. We've lost the new midfield player. Anyway, let's not go through that. This is all about our trophies. A forgotten thing now. Do we not care about the trophies? Is it all about coming in top 4? What the fans think? There's a thing between heart and soul and just selling your soul for the money. That's the problem, isn't it? I don't know myself, guys. You know, my soul still says I want to win the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup even. And my head says I know if we do, maybe in 3 years' time, we'll find it difficult to stay in Europe. I don't know. Old fart, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I'm a wrong generation. I like going to Wembley for the FA Cup final. What do you guys think? Am I really out of date there? I think I might be. Football Chat Uncensored, Reno talking.